Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So let's break down Aleo today. This is a token that has been performing, I would say, really well after its launch. It had a miserable run, as you can see. So the token went from like over 500 million market cap to as low as like 45 million, and as of now, it's back to 223 million market cap, and this is a massive recovery. So I did cover this token when it came out, but again we are looking at it again. Now I will just give you a quick overview on this. So basically this is like one of those platforms that offer like fully private applications. Aleo achieves this by leveraging decentralized systems and a zero knowledge cryptography to protect user data on the web. At its core, Aleo offers users and applications developer unbounded compute with absolute privacy. So basically, this is a privacy-based layer 1, and this is mostly for the dApps. So that is what they are going on, or that is what they are going with. So now, if we look at the token itself, this is from my previous video. I did say that it should start to recover, and again, it has continued to recover, so that's really good. Now the token went from like 20 cent to like 40 cent, that is like 2x in, I would say, in just like around 20 days. So that is a massive move. So the reason why the token went up the reason that I can think of would most likely be because they partnered with Paxos Lab, so that is like really big. So basically they are launching USAD, so that is going to boost the ecosystem. After that, there was a new CFO, and this was a real big one, I would say. So the Aleo network joins Binance Alpha to make Aleo token accessible to millions of users worldwide. So this was a really big one. So they did partner with so basically Binance Alpha did launch Aleo tokens. So I would say this was really massive one because this token was struggling with like listing. So it was available on the Coinbase Maxi Get.io, but it's not available on OKX or even Bybit or even Bitget, and now it's available on Coinbase Alpha, oh sorry, Binance Alpha. So I would say that's really good for the token, and it should bring a lot of volume to the coin, and I think that is the reason why the token has started to go up again. So I would say that's really good. Now if we look at their recent posts, they mostly post about the privacy, as you can see here. So that shows that they are focused on user privacy, so that's really good, I would say. Now in terms of like the token itself, so basically it is a rare one. So the token is used for like the token itself is used for like transaction fees, so you do need this token to like access their ecosystem. After that, there is like creating incentives. Provers and validators are rewarded in the token by the protocol for securing it. So basically the provers and validators do get like rewards. After that, there is like enabling staking. So tokens can be staked with validators to produce blocks and provide security. So that is there. After that, there is like powering governance. So it is also used for the governance as well. Now in terms of its token, the initial supply was 1.5 billion, and the token is inflationary, so it doesn't have a max supply, as you can see. So from 1.5 million it is at from 1.5 billion it is at 1.8 billion as of now. So like in 1 year supply has gone from 1.5 to 1.8 billion. That is like 300 million jump. After that, if we look at the initial allocation, so 34% went to the early backers, like grants and education 25%, employees in projects contributing 17%, there is Aleo Network Foundation and Provable 16%, and there is like strategic partners. So I think like 40% of the supply, or like 42% of the supply went towards like investors if we combine early backers and strategic partners. And the thing that has I would say the problem with this token would be that we don't have any unlock like schedule. As you can see here, they do mention inflation, but we don't have anything from based on their token like distribution, also token unlock. So it is unclear when these investors got their token, so that could be the reason why I think the token may have seen this massive sell pressure, because these investors may have basically received their tokens somewhere around here and they may have sold it, and now it doesn't have any sell pressure. That is what I can think of, at least as of now. Anyways, now if we look at the location, we'll just go to this page. So let me find it. So this is the this is the page that we are looking at. So these so basically the token has inflation, so the inflation rate decreases over time from around 12% in year 1 to like 2% in year 10, as you can see. So basically it will approach like 0% as well, so that's really good. And if you're holding this coin, it is better to like hold it on a Coinbase. You do get staking reward, so that's really good, I would say. Now the only thing that has been bugging me is like early backers and strategic partners like vesting schedule, and they do not mention it, so that's bummer, I would say. And I think that is most likely the reason why the token did go down. Now if we talk about its price, the token has been surging, and that's really good, I would say, for the coin overall. Now as of now it's going up, so we do have a really strong resistance somewhere around here. So I think the token will most likely continue to go up as of now, because if we look at sell pressure, we don't have that many seller shares. That is what I think. So again, I think the token is like headed towards 46 to like I would say 54 cent. That is the next line of support. Sorry, that is the next resistance that I can think of that can stop this coin. Again, if it doesn't stop here, I think it may actually push as high as like 78 cent if it doesn't stop here. So again, we have the next resistance is going to be somewhere around here. So this is how I think it may play out. As of now, there is clearly there is a lot of hype around Aleo. So if it continues to go up and if it claims this resistance, it may trade some like let's say 2 to 3 days here, and after that it can go as high as 78 to like 80 cent, and that is where it may actually peak. So I would be looking at here as like I would say I would be looking here as a pretty strong resistance. So now if we talk about the tokens, like if we just take a fib retracement from here, so let's just try to see how high it can go. So this is what we are looking at. If we look at smooth, so potentially it can go as high as like 2 let's say 2.6 if we use like fib retracement. But again, if we let's just try to take it from like a more practical perspective, so this would be the next I would say peak. It did hit November, as you can see. So as of now, if it does breaks this like 80 cent, it can push as high as 98 or even like 1.16 or even like 1.45, or it can push as high as 1.85 or 1.82. But again, all of that does depends on its demand, and it seems like that it's not stopping anytime soon. That it what it seems like. But again, in the past the token has gone as high as 471 and even over 600 million. So even if it goes to 600 million, that would be like over, I would say, over 300% surge from here, over 200% let's say. So if it does go over 200% or at like 600 million, the token will most likely go as high as 1.36. Anyways, let's see what happens. But if it does rejects on this trend line, it may if it does rejects on this like support, it may eventually go down, or if it rejects here, it may go down. But again, if it doesn't, I think it will, or it can push as high as like 1.5 or even higher than that if it continues to go up. Let's see what happens. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will back with more. Thank you.